16.
And action.
Action. Who's got the reaction? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Monday night.
Who's got the button?
Button.
Who's got the button? Sean has the button tonight with his fancy schmancy headphones.
Yeah, those look cute.
I sound coherent when I wear them.
You do.
Plus, I look like a air traffic control guy.
You kind of do. I never thought about that, but thank you. Now I can't unsee that.
Flight 206. You are a direct course with flight 1311. You are in good shape.
Abort.
Mayday.
Negative Ghost Rider, the pattern is full.
You got to do the talk to me, Goose.
Oh my goodness. We have too much fun on this show.
What's up, Ant? What's up, Hiram? Frank. What the Frank?
Frank the Tizank.
Dan McCumber's in. What's up? Lots of people coming in. The creamy one.
I saw a question from Sloppy Stacks. Is there a Connect page for double dyes you can check, like Variety Vista, etc.? I see Connect listings for double dyes and cross-reference on sites. There is. It is incomplete. It is not complete yet. So it is still a work in progress. But there are Connect listings, yes.
Paula,
Yeah.
I just want to say that I think your little picture is cute there with all the babies wearing the pumpkin outfits.
Oh, those aren't M&Ms?
No, look at they're little.
Oh, they're fat babies. I got
They
it.
look like Cabbage Patch Kids.
They're
Mhm.
so cute.
That's hilarious. Oh my God, they are Cabbage Patch. They're in they're Pumpkin Patch is what they're called.
Pumpkin Patch Kids.
But I will tell you also, Sloppy Stacks, that many of the listings on Variety Vista are Connect listings. So,
Because that's where it
because
started.
they used to be one and the same.
And by the way, okay, so what's up, Indigon, Joseph C, welcome in. Eric Byer, hello. Who am I missing?
My buddy.
Trying to catch everybody here. Eric SFC. Morrow is in the house. I don't think I missed anything.
Children of the Pumpkins, aren't they cute? Oh, I just love a fat baby.
Anthony thought it was candy corn. That would have made sense. That would have made sense.
Well, I am one of those rare people that enjoys candy corn.
Children of the candy corn.
And I'm sorry.
Do you eat them like from the tip? You bite the little orange
I bite
tip
the
off
tip off,
first?
The color.
The tip.
Bite the color. Yes, you got to bite the color. But
Of course you do.
the ones I like the best are the ones that also have the pumpkins in them. You
The
know,
pumpkin,
Oh.
yes.
autumn mix. I think
Yeah.
it's called, or
And then they
something.
even have like Christmas ones too, don't they? When they come out for Christmas, usually, I think.
I don't know.
So
Maybe.
the creamy one. No, there actually are. There's at least one double-sided and a nickel. But 99.999% of them are fake. Yes, they are magician coins. You're not going to find one in pocket change.
Hello,
because-
Jennifer.
Because it probably was shenanigans.
Probably. I'll tell you though, the other thing that I like that people hate, circus peanuts. I can
Ew.
eat a bag of those, man.
What's the difference between those and regular shelled peanuts or peanuts in the shell?
Circus peanuts is candy.
Circus peanuts. It's
Like,
the orange.
Oh, those yellow things. Ew,
They're
I don't like
soft and
them.
orange.
Almost
yeah,
like marshmallows, I think. They're like
Kind of.
marshmallows.
kind of.
They're
They're that
nasty.
texture, kind
Yeah,
of.
I don't think I like those. Or
They're
feet.
awesome.
They taste like ass.
Um,
Someone had to say it.
I'm gonna have to take your word for that, Sean.
Right?
I'm not gonna say I know what that tastes like, but
I am not
Around the
gonna
block.
take your word for that.
what's
Okay.
up, Joe McBride? My God.
Oh my goodness. sell it anyone?
God, I can't believe it's already almost Halloween, guys. We're gonna have Are we gonna do our Christmas thing this year?
Yeah, of
Well,
course.
we
Let's
usually
start thinking
do.
about that.
We usually
I've
do.
already got a couple
Kind
of
of a
cool things pulled out.
tradition.
Nikki,
Um,
yes.
I am not dressing up for Halloween this year. That was a disaster.
Didn't I dress up as Michael Myers last year?
Well, you wore a mask.
Adults don't really dress up, do they?
Listen, don't get me started. No, some of them sit around and play video games all the time, but that's
Yeah, like Michael.
anyway.
Dun, dun, dun. What's
The man now
You're
remain nameless.
starting it. You're stirring it.
Kevin.
You're stirring it, Shannon.
Sorry. I do feel a little better than I did last week.
Stirring it. I want to say hi to Nick's Coins if she's watching. Hi, Nick. And Jack Young. Hi, Jack. Are you out there, Jack Young? He's so funny. He messages me every Monday. Every Monday night, he messages me. Are you guys live tonight? Yes. What time? Every Monday.
Nice.
We're gonna get him on pretty soon too. I'm not sure how it's gonna work. I think we might do that fun that you were talking about. We might just there's Jack.
There he is.
Hi, Jack.
What's up, Jack?
We might just kind of sit back and do like a recorded interview, just like a couch talk,
There's the other Jack too. What's up, Jack? We got 2 Jacks.
I love talking to Jack, and we have a lot of fun when we chitter chat, so chitty chat. And I'd like to talk to him about more than just, I'd like to talk to him about him. Tell me about yourself, Jack. Tell me about yourself.
How'd you get into coin collecting? What's your
Tell us about your dreams, your fantasies.
That's right. Well, I don't know if I want to go that far. That might be edited.
Tell us about your childhood. Did you have close connection to your parents?
What's up? Is it Sharfin? Or
Point on the doll. Anyway.
Justin likes the Halloween bite-sized Snickers, and they don't taste like ass.
Those are good.
Snickers of any kind.
Any Snickers is good, really.
Yeah, it tastes like
It's like Reese's peanut butter.
I like it.
I really love the ones with almonds.
Except when they don't look like what they're supposed to.
Yeah, when they're smashed, when you open the things up, you're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
The only problem with Reese's peanut butter cups is that you have to pull that brown paper off.
Yeah.
I like the ones that are already unwrapped.
You talking about the ones that was it the tree or what was it? Remember we were complaining about
The heart?
No, it was the heart. That's
it
right.
Was the heart. Oh yes. That did not look like a heart. And the pink one over here.
That's hilarious. What's up, teacher?
No, but the pumpkin, the Reese's peanut butter pumpkin is the best of all of them.
I don't know. I like the eggs though. The eggs are good.
I like the pumpkin the best. The egg's good too though.
I think the trees are really good.
But we're like
I like to take Reese's peanut butter cups and throw them in vanilla ice cream and just smashing it in there.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds fascinating. I might like that.
It's only because I don't have it.
No, I did not watch that Frostbite. Where was that at?
I watched Ventress Gibson.
Oh yeah, I watched that video. Yeah, the U.S. Mint released a video with Ventress on there.
Oh, nice. We'll have to
about what?
Something
I'll
about
have to watch it.
Making coin collecting great again, or some.
Oh, for crying out loud! Well, our very own Frostbite Coins and Collectibles got a flowing hair medal with a privy on it. I got mine today, but it did not have a privy. But I love it. It's beautiful. It is exactly what I wanted in the first place.
I love mine too. I wouldn't give it up for the world. Yeah. But for the right price, I wouldn't care.
Yeah. Well, if I had got one, so we talked about this a little bit on Frostbites. I said if mine comes and it has a privy on it, I will immediately put it up for sale and buy one that does
Yeah.
not have a privy.
That's what I would do
Yeah.
too, for sure.
Oh, she's talking about the anniversary flowing hair silver medal. Nice.
Oh, she is. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
she also brought up the semi-quincentennial event.
Oh,
So
Cool.
she's already starting to like grease the skids for that event.
yeah.
know.
I'm excited about that too. We
Yeah, no, so am I.
that's an exciting thing. That's going to be an exciting thing for coin collecting. Period. I think because there's so many new circulated coins going in. I think people will have fun with that.
People will be buying
And
boxes.
Speaking of circulating coinage, the first couple VDDR01 Dr. Mary Edwards Walkers
with the hair,
with the hair and the star
yeah,
have been selling like
hot,
insane
babe.
money.
Nice. And you know that
Yeah.
is the one. That is the one that they sent me the 2 rolls on accident instead of the bag.
And it was
Yeah,
found in the
Paul,
bag.
you got some?
I probably would have if I would have gotten what I ordered. But
Yeah,
well, Beatrice Gibson had a little bit of cleaning up to do. I think that was intentional. It was probably done because there was probably quite a bit of backlash from this flowing hair metal. So I think she was doing,
Damage control.
a little bit of damage control. Yep,
Well, it's good to see that, though. I mean,
it is.
as
I'll
opposed
have
to
to
just
go
letting
look.
it go.
I'll have to go watch and see what she has to say. But
Sean, what kind of idea on price are those going for?
for what?
For the
at
double die?
DDRs,
The first one sold for around 80,
nice.
and then the
Wow.
second one, $138.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Excellent.
Well,
Makes me want to go buy
This-
some rolls.
The second one also has counter wheel damage on the obverse too.
oh my
And
god!
they were both organically bid up, so they had X amount of bids on them. They weren't buy it now, kind of market manipulation
Wow.
type shit.
I wonder if if one of them was one of the ones we showed.
Might have been,
Maybe.
might have been that first one.
Who
I
had
don't
that
know.
one? I can't remember. Who was it that found that?
Well, you know what, Adam? It's recorded. You can go back and watch.
It's hard to keep track of everyone's.
It is hard to keep track.
It's hard to keep track of what we had. I mean, I don't know
Right.
half the crap I've got.
Click and drag the red ball back.
That's right.
Yep.
That's what I always say.
Should say something that was nice, and that was the
It's a sweet one, though. It really is. It's one of the best ones we've seen in a long time.
Yeah, I mean,
Well-
it's probably one of the better ones since the Man Killer quarter.
I am going to make a prediction right now, and you guys heard it first right here on the live coin Q&A, that in 2026, something to do with our circulating coinage will have a privy on it.
That'd be cool.
I'm making that prediction.
Kind of like the V75 kind of thing.
Maybe a Liberty Bell, something.
Do you think they'd go so far as to put it on like something that doesn't circulate well, like halves or presidential dollars or something like that, or do you think it's going to be?
It'll be on the quarter, or it'll be on the Silver Eagle. It's going to be on one of their marquee coins.
Hopefully, it's better than a little star.
I think it's going to be very much like the W quarters that, were involved in the Great American Coin Hunt, which I've been talking about that they should do. I've been talking about that they should do it. I saw the first time I saw them doing the cent and the nickel designs or potential designs, and they had that Liberty Bell privy on some of the designs, potential designs. I said, wouldn't that be cool if they released like 2 million of those of like the cent and the nickel out in circulation with that Liberty Bell privy? Because the cent and the nickel are going to be just boring. They're going to be very boring.
Here's what they should do. They should change the obverse for the dime and then make a Roosevelt privy.
Well, I think what they're going to do is they're going to put it on a denomination that they want pulled from circulation.
Well, that's a good way to do it.
Well, I guess your $50 argument, Shannon, is not so far fetched.
I
Yeah.
mean, maybe. or that gold dollar, designs, any of those.
Oh yeah.
Well, they're not doing circulation changes on the dollars.
Right.
Yeah. So
they're still all NIFCs, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, that's okay. That's what they say for the halves too, usually, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I hope I'm around that long.
So, but if you guys want to go watch I quit watching the meetings on the CCAC for the semi-quincentennial designs just because they have gotten so DEI and all that other crap. I'm not interested. So it just, I quit watching it. But if you guys want to see what the perspective designs are going to be for the quarter and the $50, go watch the last few CCAC meetings, and and there are some cool ones, but what's going to be cool is to see a new obverse and reverse on the dime, the quarter, and the $50. It's unfortunate that we won't be seeing that on the cent and the nickel, like promised in the beginning, but whatever.
What was that last part you said? You were kind of blurry.
I said about the quarter. What? I just said that it's going to be cool to see the obverse and reverse redesign.
Right.
On the coinage, other than the cent and the nickel. So. But,
Cameron finally got 2 2024 P dimes in change. Nice. She's eating candy corn.
Crispy Mofo ended up finding some nickels.
2024s.
Yep.
I think they're gonna. I
bought
told you before. I bet you that they're gonna start coming out and change. Next year.
Probably.
Well, they haven't produced any more new ones.
No.
Not since what May or June or whenever that was.
Yeah. Well, the production years last year were so high, and they're just not. They're just not circulating. So why would they? They got smart. I think
everyone start going to your banks and buying boxes of dimes and nickels and cents.
Not me.
I'm just gonna straight up ask for them. I'm not gonna blind buy them and hoping I get them. I don't want to hold that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You mean like this, Sean? Like this? One of these?
Mm-hmm.
What's in there?
It's not what you think it is. It's a bunch of other
circulated.
Yeah.
Case in point. It's like a boat anchor.
So what I have.
Excuse me.
Let's discuss the Discovery coin. I don't understand the question. Let's discuss the Discovery coin.
So a new 46, a D over S, Lincoln wheat cent.
They already have a 46 D over S.
S over D.
S over D, I'm sorry.
So CJ's saying a D over S, let's discuss that.
Well, first you need to convince us that you have a Discovery. We can't discuss it without seeing it.
And if you do, we certainly will put pictures up and
absolutely
talk about it.
Yep, absolutely. Without seeing the coin, we can't really discuss it. So, if you genuinely, so info. Let's see, info. Whoops.
I got it.
Okay. And if you're wondering how to submit emails to us, we do have photo guidelines, and we actually have a video that will let you know our photo guidelines for submitting pictures and emails to us, questions. So
awesome.
Yeah. But there are steps to having a discovery coin. There are steps. We're kind of your first step. We can tell you with pretty good authority whether we think you actually have one or not. But then you need to actually have it attributed by one of the top attributors.
Yes, you can just email us pictures. Ant's got it right there. Full obverse and reverse along with a close-up of the devices. So, like, make sure, we got good pictures of that mint mark.
Close and clear.
One coin per email. Koneka, that would be one place.
That would be one place. Yep. What we offer is we're kind of a middleman between you and having your coin attributed, because most of them charge to look at your coin in hand and actually attribute it as a new discovery or whatever. We can save you money by looking at it first and telling you whether it is or is not. And then you are still free to.
I was going to say, and then if you don't believe us,
yeah, you don't have to take our word. You're still free to
send it.
But yeah, we have had many of our viewers have discovery coins, so that would be something that would be really special. That would be something that would get it would be in publications. It definitely would have a write-up somewhere, at least in one of the magazines. It probably would be something that would end up being going to auction. It would be a pretty big discovery. I think there's only 4 over mint marks for the Lincoln Cent series.
Yeah, there's not very many. David Carlisle says hello to all the panel members. And hello, David.
Hello, David.
Candy corn does have a forever shelf life.
Business strikes. All satins and proofs are bronze.
On the 2009? Must be talking about the 2009.
Oh, yeah. He said, got it. Email on the way. Hang on to your pants. I hope so. I love news.
Well, so just so you know, we won't be looking at them tonight.
Well, that's true.
We are about a week and a half out. I probably will. I'm not going to lie. I'll probably cheat and go look at it after the show just because now I'm curious. But there are many people in line ahead of you on the email chain. So what we show on our show are usually coins that we received a couple weeks ago. Yeah. But next week will probably be a cram session, and that is a show where we do more question and answer. So it's possible we could talk about your coin.
Absolutely.
The 75 no S dime is currently at 350. How much longer does that have to go? Does anybody know?
6 days.
So it's 6 days, huh?
It's on the last week here.
Nice.
So we'll know Sunday night.
Fantastic.
It'll be majorly disappointing if it at least doesn't match the previous sales. I think it's like 500 and some change.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see.
We will see. That is for sure. Armando.
What's up, Numismatics?
He's been sick, Armando.
Yeah.
So. All right. Well, are we ready to look at some coins?
Absolutely. On to the coins. But first, the intro.
But first, hang on. I gotta find it. I know. But first.
Real quick, Numismaniac, are you going to do Santa again this year? Because that was really cool, and I've got some kids that I'd like to direct that direction.
Nice. Justin Hughes. I also saw that today, and it is They are dropping. Yes, they are. The sales prices for the flowing hair are dropping. The more people that get them in and put them up on eBay because they want to dump them, the lower the prices are going to go on them. So, because people are going to flood the market. Yep.
Awesome. He's going to do Santa again, so
Oh,
he makes a
yeah.
very good Santa.
He makes a fantastic Santa. He's the best for sure.
What's
All
up,
right.
Blue Water?
Welcome to Livecoin Q&A for October 21st, 2024. This one's Amanda's.
Hope I just purchased a 1904 cent Snow 14 from Dennis D. Dear champions of justice, knowledge, and the error/variety way, the true superheroes of our hobby, I just purchased this on eBay, and their nice pictures have me crossing my fingers, toes, and eyes, hoping that this will be a Snow 14. The denticles appear a strong match to what is posted on Indian varieties. When I get it, I hope I can show a beautiful close-up to confirm my suspicions. Thank you.
I have to say something real quick. Well, of course I do. Of course you do, Paula. Why
Of course
wouldn't
you do.
When wouldn't you have something to say?
I think he did.
So it's Dennis is funny because he sent us a coin a while back. First of all, he takes fantastic pictures, by the way.
Yeah.
And he sent us a coin, and we talked about the denticles. So for you guys in chat, the reason he's mentioning that is because for certain varieties, you can actually eliminate certain things by looking at the date's position relative to where it's sitting at the denticles. So that's why he's talking about that, because he sent something in. I can't remember if I said it did. The positioning was correct or it wasn't correct. I can't remember, but yeah, he takes great photos.
Mm-hmm.
So for those of you who want to send us photos, this is a what to do.
Yeah, this is how you do it. So that little extra leg there on the one, it's a repunched date, obviously. And yeah, it pretty much matches.
Very cool. Oh,
Nice. Oh, here's where he received it. So yeah, I was gonna say there were more pictures.
Adam.
Well, is it my turn now?
Yeah.
Received a suspect 1904 cent Snow 14 from Dennis D. An enthusiastic cheer for your contributions in sharing and teaching the knowledge of the hobby. Hold on a second.
I told you, Coin Curious, that there's other cats that like to help coin rope hunt.
Although the coin has been clean, it is nice shape. Hope these pictures are convincing match the RPD Snow 14. I'm thrilled with it. Now to try to find another snow number for 19.
I think Dennis is trying to get all of the snow varieties.
All the snow varieties. That's why his eyes are crossed, because he's looking for all those dang snow varieties. It's a pretty coin.
It is a pretty coin, even though it's
Clean or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Now that's the picture that he took of the actual coin, which is even better.
The actual coin's even better, right?
Even better, yeah. So nice. Very nice.
It is. And if you guys have a microscope, please, please, please do yourself a favor and do us a favor. First of all, don't use the lights that are on the scope. Use an outside source of lighting. Second of all, don't use your phone. Take a picture of the screen from the microscope and send it to us. Get an SD card or whatever you have to do to download the pictures onto your computer and then send it to those photos.
Or a lot of them, you can just plug it right in. I like to plug mine in because then I've got my whole big computer screen I can look at, I know a lot of people do.
Right. I thought they all plugged in, but I guess
Maybe not.
some of them are freestanding, but however, whatever it's 9 times out of 10 when we receive pictures of the screen of a microscope, they do us no good, because if we have to zoom in on it at all, it just pixelates to nothing. We can't see anything. So
Too much digital interference in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So please, and if you get a microscope and you like one with the screen and it's not a pluggable, get a different one.
Right.
Just get a different one. Very cool.
Awesome. Yes, very awesome pickup. How come I keep getting stuff from Dirty Water? Possibly 1970D FS101. Thoughts? Good evening, panel and chat. I think I found the 1970D FS101. Unfortunately, it is a bit worn and beat up. That seems to be the case with these finds, of course. The 7 of the date and the W of we seems to match up. I can somewhat make out notching on the T and Y of Liberty as well. Wexler mentions a die crack on the reverse, but I couldn't make one out. I can't say for sure if this is what I think it is. I'd appreciate your expert opinions on this puppy. And I looked at it, and I think it is. It is.
What is it, a 70D?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look how thick that is for one.
Well, you can see it on that 7.
Yep.
Right. That notch right there. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And the 1.
And the oblong 0.
Yeah.
Let's see, 70D. Where's another picture? Yeah. Yeah.
Water's killing it.
He's always killing it.
Mm-hmm. Now look there. Yeah, that notching on the W. And yeah, it definitely is thick.
Well, that's what we're here for you, Dirty Water.
Always good to get more eyes.
Oh
It
my
is always
Lord.
good. Oftentimes our viewers don't trust themselves. They get to where they can, but they just use us for a second, third, fourth pair of eyes to just verify what they believe they have, and that's fine with us too.
We do that with each other.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
I mean, it's always better to have more eyes.
Does Dirty Water find this and change?
Probably. Yeah. I mean, look, it's got damage to his head, and so.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a good one.
AU50. Now I know it's not AU.
Yeah, here's the
AU50 is over $1,100. This coin is
there's the full coin photos.
It's a hard one.
Like more like probably like a VF or
details.
Yeah, it's going to be details too, but I mean it's pricey.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a hard one. That's what she said.
And I love this. For those of you wondering why he sent this picture, mint mark position is a great die marker if you have a coin with a mint mark. It is a great die marker, especially like for obverse varieties, if the mint mark's on the obverse, because then you at least know that the die wasn't switched out. But that's fantastic. I love seeing that. So good on you.
Absolutely.
Hi, Jen. How's it going?
What's up, Ron, Luther?
Oh, there she is.
What's up, Jen?
It's my turn.
It's your turn.
Potential good find from Frostbite Coins and Collectibles. Good day, and thank you for the opportunity to share this coin with you. A channel friend of mine found it buried. George sent me a picture of this coin. Now I don't have the coin in hand, but I asked him to take decent images of the coin, and this is what I have. I believe it to be the attached Near 6 VCR1, DVR1. Ken Potter posted something about the near and far, but in reading, I think it's the attached 6 variety. Can you all confirm this? Thanks a million. Okay, now we're going to have a conversation. Now we're going to, right, Amanda? So, as you can see in that photo right there, so there are 2 varieties. There's near 6 and far 6.
That looks pretty close.
This is. So on Coins of Canada, I know it's George. I know. I want to caution you guys when you use Coins of Canada to attribute your varieties, because those varieties listed on Coins of Canada are just viewers that have submitted their coins and they say this is the variety. All this is a near 6 variety with a die chip, much like the BIE sense.
right.
It's a die stage to this variety. That's all it is. And people are asking astronomical prices for this when all it is just a die stage. That's it.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Coins on Canada are, right. It's kind of like Wikipedia. You can, I guess, get on there and put stuff in there.
Yeah, multiple. So they have multiple listings for like doubled dies that are just machine doubling, ejection doubling. But someone has sent in, has put their photos and their coin in their variety list, and that's why it just comes up. It is not. There's no one there that like goes through and monitors it. And it's a problem. It's a problem because they have this one listed for astronomical prices. Now, whether they're actually selling for that, I don't know. Possibly, because I'm not sure that there's been a whole lot of conversation about that website.
Right. Luther says an absolutely correct statement. Die stage and die state confuses a lot of people.
Yeah, and this is no different than a die chip found anywhere else on the coin. It's also common for die chips to form in between devices and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, this is just a die chip. That's all it is. And I think that the FAR 6, actually, I think Ken Potter stated that the FAR 6 is less common than the near 6, but there's not a whole lot of difference. A lot like the 74 large and small date on the 74s. Mm-hmm. There's not a whole lot of difference between the two, near and far.
All I can say is that's a nice beaver.
It is a nice beaver. Yeah, and Ken Potter, if this was actually a variety, he would mention it.
Right.
And he mentions nothing of this because he knows that this is just a die chip and not worth mentioning.
Hey, Mr. Noodle.
Mike Noodle. Fanoodle, when are you guys going to be? Is it Baltimore they're going to? What is the show you guys have coming up soon, Mike?
Wasn't that coming up this week?
I think so.
Hey, Azure Blue.
I think so. If you guys don't know, that's Mike Noodle. That is Mike from the Coin Show podcast. We love those guys. November 13th. Oh, it's that far away, huh?
If you are not subscribed, there's their channel link.
Perfect.
Give them a subscription and come and hang out with us when we go in there for their hangouts.
All right.
They talk about cool stuff.
So I don't know why George didn't send it to us. He's got our email, but yeah, so there's the Coins of Canada site. Near 6, far 6. And this is, Amanda put this up here intentionally because this is the disclaimer on Coins of Canada that I think a lot of people miss. Errors and varieties from the community. Most of the following pictures come from the generous contributions of the community. Titles attributed to them doesn't always reflect the exact error or variety on them. Feel free to let us know in the discussion board if you see one picture that needs to be fixed. And I typically don't see much discussion on things that people say need to be pulled or not. So, but you can see up there, they've got the picture of the attached 6. Yeah.
It's kind of like Wikipedia.
Yeah.
You know?
So.
All right, we got a 1941 Penny DDO1 FS101 from KJ. Here's another one I found last week. Looks like the FS101 to me. Fairly beat up, but I guess that is to be expected with 83 years in circulation. Some of the details are not very crisp, but are still enough to verify it from what I see. How wide the T and trust is pretty wild. Thanks for all the inspiration to keep searching and identifying.
Oh man,
KJ's been finding some good stuff.
This 41 double die always it makes the pit of my stomach hurt a little bit because so many of them are heavily circulated.
Right.
And it's such a great variety.
Now look, you can see
you can
on the right hand side of the N and the G and the O and the D. Yeah, you can make it out pretty good.
You can.
In this condition. And look at that last T of trust. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, the fat T. But I mean, you can see a secondary image on the T. In uncirculated condition, this is just an outstanding double die. But it makes sense because times were hard back then. So people probably weren't saving a lot of change.
Right.
You know? Gosh.
Very awesome find.
That's a great variety, though. Ken Peavy loved that variety. He really loved that variety. It's Amanda's turn.
Possible 1966 Cud, pretty big, from Chris C. Hey there, I got a good haul of coin rolls from the bank last week. Found this beauty. I'm hoping this is a real Cud, and hopefully y'all can assist me in verifying it. No matter what, it is very cool to look at. This is a 1966, and I checked Cuds on coins. This wasn't on the list of ones to look for. It's not filled in, just missing a nice portion of the coin. The rim is still intact, though with some weakness on the reverse.
Nice. That is true, laptop guy. That's a great point. Said, also my understanding is that double dice didn't really become a collectible thing until the 55 came out. That's a good point. Mm-hmm.
And then we have an update, just a follow-up, so it seems like it most likely an indent and not a Cud. Sorry for misrepresenting the coin. Never found something like this before.
Which is funny because I answered his first email before I saw the update one.
Did you say it was an indent?
Yeah. That he had already found out. So,
but that it's at first glance. If you only look at the obverse, you are going to expect to turn that coin over and see
a lot of weakness, right
and
there.
See a Cud on the opposite side. You're going to expect to see that because why else would that coin have missing metal, right?
Oh, right. If it's incuse on the yeah. But it's hard to tell from the picture because this is one of those optical illusion things, whether it's protruding or if it's incuse or obtuse.
Obtuse.
Obtuse is not what it is. That would be in relief. Just for those of you, I don't want to confuse anybody.
I like these indent errors. I really do like them. I think that they're a great opportunity to teach about how oftentimes something happens on the obverse and doesn't really reflect it as much on the opposite side. So you can see the only reason you have this anomaly on the reverse is because there's a little bit of finning happening. So that extra pressure from the strike from that other coin stuck in there and struck on top of this one it caused extra pressure in that area. So some of the metal flowed in between the collar and the die. So it kind of squeezed it out because it had a lot of pressure, excessive pressure. So it squeezed that metal into that tiny little space between the collar and the die. But I like those. And sometimes you can take another coin, another cent, and fit it into that space. This one may have been like an off center from a coining chamber adjacent to it. May have been like an off center strike, and the little off center piece struck into that. If that makes sense, I probably am just confusing the heck.
Or a fragment, Luther says.
Could be.
Could be.
But the odds are that it's from your intact coin, but it could be from a fragment. Yep. But sometimes you get them and you can actually tell, you can fit another coin into that indent area.
Right.
And sometimes you get them that are from already struck coins, and then you get a brockage, and that's really cool. So you get like the mirror incused image of like another coin in that area. And sometimes people think that that's a vice job, and it's not. It's an actual brockage. And those are cool too. And that's it. We didn't have a whole lot of coins. So
I don't know. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Good ones for sure.
Yeah,
Hello, John Shank.
a most fascinating piece. It is the most fascinating piece. The first strike full mirror brockage. Yeah, like that steel scent one we had, Luther. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that, go back and find that episode because that's a nice one.
Yeah, I do like those. I like those too, Luther.
Quality versus quantity. That's
right. Quality versus quantity. But to be quite honest with you guys, a lot of the reason is because we're pretty far behind right now on emails and in the Facebook group. So all I can say is sorry about that because we've just had some things that have come up and we've gotten quite far behind. Hopefully this week it'll settle down and we'll be able to play catch up.
Yes, we will. Anybody have questions on any of those coins?
Yeah, shoot.
I mean, we got time.
If you haven't already, make sure you hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button.
Please.
And hit the notification bell because, like I said, sometime in the near future, we're going to be doing some new stuff on the channel, and you're going to want to be notified when that comes up. Is the wheat set DDO a Woody? Possibly. Let's see. Let's go back. It looks like it has a little bit of an improper alloy mix to it.
Yeah.
A little bit. I mean, I don't think it's so much that it would ever be like attributed or labeled as a. Yeah, I don't think it would be labeled as a improper alloy mix, but it is a pretty common year for them. So
Justin wants you to talk about the floating roof.
Well, Justin's just going to have to ask somebody else.
Is there a website that has the updated die clash pictures of like reverse, over, obverse, and set? So I use the Mad Die Clash website, but it doesn't have the new stuff.
We have some of the new. We have some new quarters and stuff on ours. We do need to go and do some work on that, though.
Yeah.
I think we have more quarters than Mad Die Clashes has. So if you go to our Facebook group, and then and I got to log in, but I'm not going to do it. So hang on, let me go over here. If you go to our Facebook group and then go to media, I think it is. Yeah, go to media and then go to albums. We have a bunch of die clash. We have up to 2021 for the quarters. So if you need something newer than that, you can always shoot us an email and we can do a quick overlay. We, as in Amanda. I actually have been I've been playing around with the overlay thing. I've done a couple overlays.
Nice.
On Canva. But
Laptop guy said, my only question is, how many quarters do you have to go through to actually find a Cherrypicker's Guide variety in circulation? I've gone through thousands, but found nothing.
So that depends on if you're me or if you're Dirty Water Coins.
Right.
The only thing I can tell you is that your best bet to find something is just to keep looking. There is no rhyme or reason. I think that if you're in an area where you get a lot of Philadelphia minted coins, you have a better opportunity.
They always pop up when you least expect them.
True. And if you're not looking, you won't find them.
And it depends on the Cherrypicker's variety. Like if you're trying to get a spitting eagle, you've got a really good chance.
Or a
no P or whatever.
Yeah.
The no P quarter or whatever.
Or a wide rim Susan B. Anthony.
Yeah.
L on the rim. No,
it all depends.
If
you're looking for one that is scarce or rare, they are scarce and rare for a reason.
Exactly. Rox's, if I pronounce that correctly, yes, you may send us pictures of your coin, just like we've done tonight, and we will take a look at it and let you know what we see. If it's something cool, we may put it in the show. Indigon's never found a CPG variety DDO DDR clad quarter. Well, that's sad.
Well, and here's the thing too, Indigon. Had they put more quarter varieties in this edition of the Cherrypicker's Guide, you would have. They just did not add a lot of double dies to this edition of the Cherrypicker's Guide for quarters, and it's unfortunate because there are a lot of really nice ones that they could have added, but I'm not sure that they really had anybody on their editors on the editors list or whatever that was really into quarters that much, especially the new stuff,
Right. Laptop guy said, regarding the 68D DDR, I do not think it can be found in mint sets. The CPG usually lists if it can, and nothing is mentioned. Of course, I could be mistaken.
Talking about the Lincoln set?
This Lincoln set? Yeah, I was going
Oh,
to say.
let's clear this up. Was there an actual 92D close AM found in a mid set?
Oh.
Okay, come on now. Listen. So we have one in the email. And it is supposedly in a piece of the mint set of the cello that was cut out. I don't have the full picture, so I don't know if it has the red band or not. If it doesn't have the red band, it wasn't cut out of a mint set. I'm having difficulty either communicating with the person or getting what I need to get. As far as I know, and because I've put it out there on Facebook and nobody has said that to their knowledge, that there has ever been one found in a mint set. So if not, and this turns out to be legit, it's going to be a high grade example and the first one that we know of that's been found in a mint set.
And everybody will be going through 92 mint sets looking
Yeah.
for.
So what was that last question? 68 DDR?
Uh-huh. Could it be found in mint sets?
Oh, Kennedy.
Oh, it's a Kennedy. Oh.
Oh.
They're talking about the quarter.
No, he said quarter. DDR.
Quarter. Kennedy.
Yes.
Quarter. Lincoln Center. DDR. Let's see. 68.
Mike's got a 76 quarter with full drum lines. Is it worth money?
Oh, you lucky dog. You should have that graded and send it to Heritage.
That is pretty tough though, because that usually means it's well structured.
You know what's funny is that I have often thought there should be like certain designations that aren't given, and
strikes.
Yeah, and maybe that's a designation that should be given. I don't know. I mean, it would be a tough one. Let's see. So reverse is RDV006. Yeah, it does not say obverse light scratch. It doesn't say that this can be found in mint sets. So yeah. It also doesn't say that it can't be, so I don't know.
Welcome, Amanda, and she says, I have a question. What year was the Lincoln Cent error where the reverse is flipped over to the obverse and the word one is on the obverse side near his jacket?
So that would be a die clash, I guess. But if it is backwards and incused, that would be a vice job. And that is not an error.
More than likely.
That is not an error. Yeah, more than likely that is a vice job and it is not an error. No, it wouldn't be a flip over double strike. Well, it could be, I suppose. See, this is why we don't typically talk about individual cards, because now we're into the guessing game.
Right. So send us pictures if you would like, and we will definitely take a look.
What year was it?
I put our email in the chat again for you.
And Amanda, just so you know, there would be no specific year for that because that could happen on any year.
True.
Errors can happen on any denomination, any year, any minute, and they're typically one of a kind, one-off things. So that could be any year. But yeah, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So yeah, send us pictures to our email.
Wendy, welcome. Yeah, I put it in. I put the email in the chat again. That's what I was thinking. Yep.
Oh.
What other questions you guys got? Anything?
And the one wouldn't be on the obverse near his jacket. It would be on the opposite side. So it would be up towards his head. Because if it was a die clash or... Right?
Correct. Welcome, Todd. Todd says, I have so many coins to sell. I'm older and the learning curve is more than the tick-tock of time I have. I'm struggling to getting views on my eBay listings. I'm learning, but I got a late start. Got any suggestions, Sean? Or
got some videos on me.
Huh?
I think Sean has a couple videos on eBay stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But Todd, you can also shoot us a link in our email to your eBay store, and we can go on there and take a peek and make sure your listings are correct. First of all, because if you have one bad listing on there and people see it, they'll quit looking at your other listings.
True.
You know, I was thinking about it, something that's part of our rebranding. You know, maybe that's something
Mhm.
that we could do
Yeah.
if it, you know, if the people want is to evaluate their eBay store, and we could do a video on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just not put their name if they don't want us or whatever. Or
No, it could be totally elective. You know.
Yeah.
And you know, I think it's not going to be about bashing what they have or, you know, anything like that, but, you know, just using best practices to really make their store shine, you know.
Mhm.
Right. Red Kingdom asks, do you think a 96, 97 Wham exists?
No, I don't.
Never heard of it. David said, I have a question. Is there any coin roll hunting mats available for live coin Q&A?
Nope.
No, we haven't ever made any of those. They are pretty cool, but
I lament to say some of our competition has that kind of like market cornered. So
Yeah, I would also say that if we ever put one out, it would be more of a area rug.
right?
true, yeah.
We have a lot more listed because we like a lot more things.
Yeah, many of those are extremely condensed
Right.
compared to what you really need to be looking for.
Oh, Indigon's asking me if I saw Wexler's. They've cleaned up the Harper's Ferry listings, and yes, I have seen that. And several of the ones that I had ready to send to them saying that they had duplicates are gone now, so that's good. They're getting, you know, like they said, they're cleaning up the site.
Nice.
So there's probably only 150 now and not 165 or whatever. You know, but still, it makes it tough because even though you find one, I'm like, I got to go to the end and make sure it's not really similar to another one or, you know, whatever. So Ogre's asking, do you know of a site to find out mintage figures for different mint mark styles, like in the 1946 S Wheat cents?
No, because so you wouldn't have, just because they changed the mint mark style, the mintage would still stay the same. It would still be a 46S, whether it was a
They didn't segregate
no.
the mintages of each respective mint mark style.
Mhm.
That's just, you know, it was part of the process to, you know, swap out whatever the different mint mark styles punches as they, you know, progress on through the production of coins.
I missed that Azure had asked, are there any errors yet on the silver flowing hair metal? Nothing.
Yes, mine doesn't have a privy.
That's an error.
Yeah.
Sure. Over abrasion, you think?
I am very pleased with mine. I really am. It is everything I expected it to be. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful metal, and I will have it probably till I die. So it's very pretty. I've been excited. I actually think that this whole privy mark thing kind of muddied the waters a bit for me. I think had that not happened, you know, I would have just been, I wouldn't have had like any expectation or any being upset about it or anything like that, because I was a little bit the way it was handled as far as them selling them to the dealers and stuff like that, that whole bit, it did kind of muddy it a bit for me. So it kind of took the wind out of my sails a little bit. But I do appreciate that the mint was, I think that their heart was in the right place. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, say that their heart was in the right place. And and possibly they knew they were going to be offering these star privy things, so they wanted to give us something so we didn't bitch as much about the star privy on the ASCs not being sold through the mint.
Right.
I don't know. A conspiracy theory, I suppose.
Sean,
I kind of wish that they would have announced any sort of Easter egg type thing right when they would have announced the actual medal at the very beginning, rather than 2 months before the release,
Either that or not at all.
or not at all.
Yeah, either that or not at all, like they did with it was one of the Morgan Dollar releases that some people got like signed COAs. And they did not talk about that was discovered when people were opening them and stuff. They got a little thing that said, "Congratulations, you got one of the signed COAs," or whatever, however that worked. So yeah.
There's a few things I wish that they would have.
Yeah, I agree. But on a whole, I am very happy with it. I think it's beautiful. I'm sure if there's going to be any errors, it's going to be like little struck throughs. I don't imagine there's going to be a lot because it's pretty low mintage. So,
Sean David asked if you have any mats. I don't think you do, right?
No.
Nobody has hats.
He has hats, yes.
I got like one hat remaining. We closed our Shopify store.
Oh.
So
over under on a gold flowing hair privy. I don't think that they're going to do the privy on the gold. It's got the edge lettering and stuff. Maybe
it's an actual coin, so it's going to have a face value. It's going to be 1 ounce, so you could assume that thing's going to be close to $4,000 at release.
Yeah,
because they put stupid premiums on them on any gold release. But I'm willing to bet it'll look pretty awesome.
Coins would be struck. My point being, they had no idea how many coins would be struck by each. Oh, you mean the different mint marks? Yeah.
Yeah, Copper Coins talks about that quite a bit. You can go on Chuck's. He's talked about it a couple times on his YouTube videos.
About what?
Maybe look at a 46S roll reveal. Go back and look at one of his roll reveals, and I'm sure he'll talk about it.
Speaking of the 46S, Ogre says he's got 2 with the inverted S mint mark style. He'll submit us some pictures.
Very cool. I have 1.
I think I sold it to you, didn't I, Paula?
You might have. Is it in like a generic like slab thing or whatever?
I think I have like 6 or 7 of them in a roll.
I might have 2 then. I think I did buy one.
I sold you 1, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, then I have 2.
And I think I sold Jay 1 also.
I think I got one from Chris Rhodes too, so I think I have 2, yeah. Because I just buy stuff. Because I can't find stuff.
Yeah, Frostbite's got a good point. If Chuck's going to be doing a roll reveal this week, 46S, go and subscribe to Copper Coins, and then when he wants that roll reveal, you could ask him about it because he knows quite a bit about it.
Doing it, or is Eric doing it?
It's probably Chuck doing it, I bet.
I don't know if Eric's still in chat or not. Eric Beyer, when you guys see Eric Beyer in chat, he also does roll reveals on Copper Coins. So
Chuck's doing it. Okay.
That 42. That 42.
Oh, you're talking about?
Oh yeah, it did.
Walking Liberty.
It did. So Jack Riley messaged me the other day. He knows I love like weird stuff. Everybody knows that. I love like counter stamp stuff and love tokens and stuff like that. And they actually had this advertised as a love token, but it's just a counter stamp. In fact, hang on, I've got it right here. I haven't opened it yet.
Well, isn't that what love tokens are anyway? Is just counter stamps?
No, love tokens are typically hand carved, like trench art.
Okay.
Much like trench art.
Okay.
I suppose they could be, but I would call this more of just a counter stamp. It has so it says Jim and Eileen on the obverse, and it is a double die. It is a Walking Liberty 1942 Walking Liberty $50 FS 101. And it's really cool. And here's the thing. This is a brand new Cherrypicker'S variety listing. So if you guys, these are super easy to cherry pick. I don't think people have been looking for them, but it looks like they're going to be a pretty common variety. I actually went on PCGS CoinFacts and I started looking through their photographs though, and there are several on their photographs.
They don't recognize that variety. They used to. Actually, NGC's been recognizing that variety for a while now.
It's brand new. It's a brand new Cherrypicker'S variety.
That variety's been around for a long time.
Cherrypicker'S variety.
Yes, it's been around for a long time. That's actually been a recognized NGC variety.
Right, but not a Cherrypicker'S variety.
It was listed as a FS 101, and I think there's a 42S also that's very
There is
similar.
a 42S. But this is now in the new Cherrypicker'S.
Yeah, I don't think they had it in there because I want to say it was a new listing, and then NGC always comes up with it first. Seems like.
What I'm saying though is that I bet it will be added.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Jack said there's 2 listed now, one on the Bay and one on GreatCollections.
Nice.
And I have to read this one because Cajun says No Man's Land found a 1914 $10 gold coin in a treasure hunt in Arkansas not long ago. So my question is, first of all, where in Arkansas? And is No Man's Land a metal detecting channel? Because I haven't heard of them. But I'd love to, if they're in Arkansas, I'd love to watch them.
Well, let me tell you, because I am Debbie Downer of the channel. No, I've just seen a lot of nonsense since I've been on social media. I have seen a lot of metal detector videos that are staged. It's become a huge problem. Someone was just talking about that not too long ago. I can't remember who it was. Somebody sent us an email or was talking about, I think we might have been talking about it on Frostbites one morning.
What purpose would this serve except to draw people to your channel?
See, it isn't so. That's the purpose.
Oh,
I
that's
guess.
why.
That's the purpose. To get clicks and views, of course. But this one was so obvious because it was sitting, so the hole was uncovered, and this was like sitting
on top of the plug or something?
In its own little space in the hole. It was so funny. It was very... Okay, Frostbite, then that's where it was. But so it made me very disillusioned about some of these metal detectors. Now I watch Quarter Hoarder. I do like watching Quarter Hoarder's metal detecting videos. And I don't think that they stage things because oftentimes they don't find them.
Okay.
I'm just saying be aware.
So the FS the 1942 FS101 was removed from the Cherrypicker'S guide.
It's in the brand new one.
It's been removed. I got the guide right here. It's been
That's the
removed.
brand new one?
Yes, brand new.
Why didn't I see that?
It's been removed. It's on the removed list on the brand new one.
Oh, did they do an edit on their second print or something?
I don't know, but it says double die obverse FS101 Liberty's breast has been removed. 42S has also been removed.
Do they say why? No interest. No interest, probably.
It says removed due to lack of interest. Yep.
Yep.
So,
let's see.
but it's still a really nice double die. Now, I think if I'm not mistaken, somebody did mention this. Wexler says that he thinks Master Hub double.
I am on it right now. I am in my Cherrypicker'S Guide 6th edition, volume 3, and it says nothing about that being removed.
So I wonder if yours is an older, like one of the first ones or something, or did they?
Maybe.
So No Man's Land is a treasure metal detectorist in Louisiana, but attended a treasure hunt in Arkansas. It's a public event, sort of like an Easter egg hunt. I gotta look for that.
Yeah, so if you guys in chat have a 6th edition volume 3 Cherrypicker'S Guide, look at the Walking Liberty $50 for 1942 and tell me if you see a FS 801 listed.
No, 101, not 801. There is an 801.
Oh, 101.
101.
Oh, 101. Yeah, I'm looking. No, so on the, let's see. Oh, it is not in there. I'm looking at the 801. You're right.
Yeah, the 801's a very nice one. That's a nice double die reverse.
So let me see. So removed listings. Let's see. Which is in the beginning, right?
At the beginning of it.
Yeah, the beginning. 42 double die obverse. Liberty's breast variety. So it says removed for lack of collector interest. That's kind of crappy.
It's a nice one too.
But who decides that?
I don't know. Maybe ask Ken Potter and see what he thinks about it.
Varieties removed are still considered Cherrypicker'S Guide varieties.
Yep.
Oh, it's still considered a Cherrypicker'S Guide.
It's still considered. Yes, it is. But they did remove it from the Cherrypicker'S Guide.
So why doesn't PCGS recognize it then?
They are kind of picky. Like they'll recognize varieties that NGC doesn't recognize, and vice versa. I did notice there are several varieties that PCGS will recognize.
But they say that they recognize every Cherrypicker'S.
I've actually sent that to them, and they sent it back to me without the variety. Said it's not on their list.
That is so strange.
Yeah.
PCGS says it's master die doubling.
Oh, okay. That could be why. Maybe they're going.
Where are you guys where do you find that?
I think it's Wexler. Let me pull up
Wexler. Yeah, Wexler shows a lot of those. I just really quick want to say hello to Elmer, who said he's watching from the Philippines.
Oh,
so welcome.
Nice. Wexler says it's master die doubling, awesome. Huh?
Let's look. Well, no, actually, he says best of variety WDDO. Cherrypicker'S listed.
Yeah.
So let's go check Wiles. Maybe Wiles mentions it. Let's see.
Only PCGS. I looked in PCGS. I didn't see anything. I don't think it's master die doubling. Anywho, anybody else? You guys have any other questions?
Yeah, and actually, Variety Vista also says it's a true double die. So I don't know where that's coming from, to be honest, Paula.
I don't know either. So. I don't know where that's coming from either. It's odd. Because I'm interested. I think it's a great variety. I think it's a great variety. I think it's pretty strong doubling too if you look at it.
Oh yeah, Luther. There's plenty of master die doubling on all kinds of denominations.
That does not mean it's master die doubling. Because
72 can definitely have real doubling and master die doubling.
What?
He's talking about 72.
Oh, yeah.
Paula,
But that's 1 year, and typically they don't use the same master die for multiple years. I don't know how they did it with the Walking Liberty halves, but
Paula, Coach's Magic said, have you considered attending Melancholics Anonymous for Debbie, Danny, and Nancy Downers?
oh, I know, right? Wah, wah. I am the bad news bearer.
Yeah, it's interesting, laptop guy, why PCGS would say that. I'm not sure why they would say that.
I need to look at that. Where do they say that at? Where are you finding that? Like on the 42? I mean, this is probably something I should research some other time because people in the chat are probably like, who cares?
So laptop guy said the reason why it's master die doubling is because the exact same doubling shows on coins from two different.
That's not necessarily true because it doesn't show up on the 42S. It doesn't show up. It shows up. Right. It doesn't show up on the 42.
On the Denver.
On the Denver. It doesn't show up on the Denver at all. It does show up on the 42S and the 42 Pro.
Yeah. But that could make sense on some of the older coins since the Philadelphia Mint did all the dies, right? And then
but they made new. They typically new master dies were created every year.
Yeah.
So
you got us,
because at that time the dates were on the master dies.
Is it stump the panel tonight? I think
so. You wouldn't have the same doubling on multiple years because every year would have its own master die.
Jen wants to know.
That makes sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jen wants to know if the A&A giveaway is the third Monday of the month.
Usually, yes. It's the third Monday. Is that today? Oh, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh, Jen.
It snuck away from us.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
First, yeah.
I wonder.
Almost
it is because next Monday is the last Monday before Halloween.
We're changing that name too. We're not gonna call it Cram Sessions.
Yeah, we're gonna. If you guys have any suggestions too on how we could structure our what we call cram sessions, like maybe a different title and how we could structure it differently. If you have any suggestions, shoot them to us. I will tell you guys that Eric Beyer offered to help us, so I'm going to take him up on that.
Who?
Eric Beyer.
Oh.
Yes, he offered to help us with anything we need help with, and so I am taking him up on that.
Awesome. You know what's funny? I gave you guys that name, Cram Sessions. I cannot believe you actually run with it. So
you're never there, and you're never there. You don't.
I usually don't do those. Yeah.
I know. Well, I mean, I don't think anybody else said anything, so we're like, okay, sure. Yeah. Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
You're gonna have to call it the squawk box.
Right.
Don't run with that.
Question the panel. Ask the panel.
I'm pretty sure that's like a patent or a copyright.
How about coinstons?
Coinstons.
What's your question?
Ask me a question.
Hey, Mo.
Obtuse with the panel.
Obtuse. You're so obtuse. Stop being obtuse. Let's see.
Becoming obtuse. There you
go. Oh my God. Oh, that's so funny. Hang on. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
StreamYard giveaway tool is what we want.
Stump the panel.
And another thing we are probably going to be doing is getting away from StreamYard and using that Restream. StreamYard's going to kill us. $44 a month. And when you're bringing in zero, the math don't add up.
Yeah, I finally had to stop. I had to stop mine too. I'm like, I don't even use this stuff. Well, I use it with you guys, but I had my own personal account. I was paying way too much money on.
Yeah. Let's see. Hashtag what? Yeah, Restream is cheaper, and it's it's the same thing.
Hashtag pumpkin baby.
Pumpkin? Okay.
Yeah.
It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Hopefully I spelled it right. I love that Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I gotta share my stream or share present. 1 second. StreamYard giveaway tool.
Yeah,
1 second. Wait.
Didn't you say also Restream was by the same people?
It is. Okay.
They're doing a hashtag obtuse.
No. Hashtag pumpkin. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and I'm not even sure that I'm going to decorate a whole lot this year for Halloween because I'm very torn on whether I want to. I may end up going and spending Halloween with Bethany in the hospital, keeping her company because she loves Halloween too, and she's going to be really lonely.
Oh.
So, yeah, I may put out a few things and just not go as crazy as I usually do. But I am going to go, when I'm feeling a little bit better, I'm going to go and pick up some decorations and just decorate her hospital room a little bit.
Eric,
if you guys in chat, I know you don't really, Bethany has popped in over the years in our channel and stuff, and we have a little Merry Christmas video of her and one of my granddaughters. But if you guys want to, first of all, please keep her in your prayers. She's going to be in the hospital for like 4 weeks, so keep her in your prayers. And if you feel like it, if you want to send her a card, you can shoot me an email, and I will give you my address. You can send me a card. I don't usually give my address out, but I'll probably make an exception for this because she would be tickled pink if we got a bunch of cards.
Eric says combobulation is a word that means to put something together in order or to bring something out of state of confusion.
Discombobulate. What is the cram session thing? So, Coach's Magic, it's our, we used to do it the last Monday of the month, and it would just be dedicated strictly to questions from the chat, like just kind of a chit-chat discussion, taking questions, not showing any coins. We're going to be doing it probably 2 times a month in the near future, and maybe even starting, we may just keep doing it. Because we probably will start making videos from the viewers' coins more often. Instead of doing a whole show about them, we probably will start doing videos to put some content on our channel. And then Sean brought up us doing kind of little, just like kickback chit chats and interviews with people and stuff. So
I could teach you my cherry picking knowledge.
Cherry picking your Where's Waldo?
Oh God. Hey, Jen. I was just thinking not shit, but I'm sorry.
I'm not
going to get us in trouble, but you know. Remove the C.
Well, you know what, Frostbite? That's a good thing too. Maybe I will go down to the post office tomorrow and just pick up a PO box. I've been meaning to do that for years.
That's a good idea.
I really need to start doing that. So maybe I'll go down to the post office tomorrow and pick up a PO box. But let's see, how many entries do we have?
35.
That's all? Sean, did you put us on your community tab?
I did.
You
Yes,
did?
I did. Uh-huh.
Well, there's 79 watching. I mean, 81 watching now.
Listen, if you guys don't want this ANA membership, first of all, you can use it to renew your old ANA membership, or you can give it away to a kid or whatever. And if you're not members of the ANA, if you collect coins, you should be. It's our national coin club. Lots of benefits to being a member. If you go to any of the ANA shows, you get free entry. You get copies of the Numismatics, either digitally or printed, which is a great magazine. All kinds of youth benefits for the young kids. So, and if you're not members of Coneca, you should join that organization too. I am a state representative. I got my business cards finally.
She's very proud of that, folks.
I am super proud of it. I am.
You should
be proud of you too.
I'll be even more proud of it when I get out there and start doing shows and stuff.
Nikki, my kitty is doing great. She's adjusting well. She caught a mouse the other day. I put it on video. I'll have to share it with you.
$200.
Nice.
Did she caught your dinner?
She caught it more like 6 or 7 times. She kept putting it in her mouth and she let it go and then chased it again.
Oh, she finally caught it? Nice.
And then she killed it.
Yeah, I think they accidentally, play with it until it just dies of a heart attack. All right, you guys, we're going to draw this. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody.
3, 2, 1, draw.
Night, Luther.
Good night, Luther. Thanks for coming in. Oh, I saw my little cagey.
Yes!
Yay!
Congratulations.
That's only like what the 5th membership. You need one.
Congratulations. Shoot us an email. You know what to do. The smoke detector, right? Shannon's smoke detector.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Well, that's all I've got. Don't forget to check coinzip.com, you guys, for coin shows near you. Make sure you get over and subscribe to Coin Show Podcast. Check out Frostbite Coins and Collectibles. He found a flowing hair with a privy on yesterday.
Nice.
You can typically see myself and Eric Beyer and sometimes Chuck Daughtry from Copper Coins on Frostbite's channel Saturday and Sunday mornings. Check out Ida Herring every Monday through Friday. And please consider donating to the items for the St. Jude's auction. It's coming up in May. It's coming up quickly. If you get your donations into Ida before the end of the month, you'll be entered into a drawing for a 1 gram gold bar. So, yeah, please, please, please don't forget about the St. Jude's. All right. Well, that's all I got officially this time.
Roxas, just plug them into each other.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Yeah, March coming up soon. What did I say? May?
Yeah.
I said March.
Yeah.
March. All right. All right, everybody. Have a great week. What?
James, he said hello.
Hi, James. Goodbye, James. Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Bye,
we recorded it for you.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.